Hey everyone, Dave back with another episode of CivOps Gear Reviews, reviewing all the EDC gear for everyone from the discerning civilian all the way to the experienced operator. Today I want to look at some Pepperball devices. I know that there are very popular ones out there in the field right now. Byrnas, First Strikes, there's some major brands competing, but today I want to look at some that have been around for a while, but that are a little bit lesser known. You don't quite see as many. One of them is much more for civilian use, and one of them is, I think, geared more for law enforcement, but we're going to look at both, test fire both of them, and have a look at them and see how they operate. So stick with me. We're going to look at the LifeLite Pepperball launcher, which is a very non-traditional design, as you can see, more like a flashlight. And then we're going to look at a more traditional design Pepperball launcher from a company called Salt. So stick with me. Let's have a look at both of them right now, and then we will go outside, test fire them, and then I'll tell you guys what. I'm going to probably be selling both of these. So if you're interested after watching the reviews, hit me up in the comments and I'll give you a way to DM me. Meanwhile, before we get started, please make sure that you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. A lot of people talk about some bell. If you know what the bell is, ring the bell, please. There's a lot of things to click. Ring the bell. Corporal's Corner says then you have to go download the app and do all kind of extra stuff. You're getting beyond me. Hit like, hit subscribe. If you know what a bell is, hit that, and then leave a comment. If you want to say, hey, shut up, putz, get on with it, that's fine. Just leave a comment. It helps me. Let's look at these two Pepperball devices. My friends, here we are at the mat. This is the Salt gun, the Salt Supply Pepperball gun. This is a very, very large, basically a paintball gun. It's a CO2 powered paintball gun, but instead of paintballs, it fires, well, the actual ones are sealed, but the inert practice rounds are open. And you can see that the inert practice rounds are basically paintballs. They are, what are they? I believe those are 68 caliber, .68 caliber, I think, is the paintball size. Anyway, so these we will be shooting today for testing. These are the inert practice rounds. And then, of course, you have your actual Pepperball rounds. Those are still sealed. So if anybody buys this, you'll be getting these with it. And then the gun itself is pretty straightforward. I mean, if you know about guns. Basically a CO2 powered paintball gun. Does have a rail. You could mount a laser or a light on there if you wanted to. And let's see how it loads. So, just like a magazine for a regular gun, let's see how this loads. I believe you simply put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, does it hold 7? 6, 7. Holds 7. Wow. I actually thought it was only going to hold 5. So, all right. You may get one extra practice round. Well, let me stop lying. We're going to probably shoot that right now today. All right. You probably won't get any of those. So, you can load your magazine with your 7 rounds of your Pepperballs. And then, of course, you take your standard 12 gram, isn't that what it is? It's a 12 gram, I think these are, isn't that what they are? 12 gram canisters of CO2. And your loading port is going to be right here on the front. You're going to untwist this here, and that will open up where you pop your canister. You can see that it loads with these pins going in and out of certain slots, and then you twist it into place, and and the canister will be pierced once you fire the first shot. So you can load this and it will not be pierced yet. So you can keep it loaded, which is a nice thing. And it won't be pierced and start using air until you fire that first shot. There is a safety right here. So that's safe, push safe. So that's pushed in, it's safe. When you're ready to fire, it'll give you that red marking. So you're now ready to fire. Put it back on safe. And you can see that essentially you load your magazine and you've got your loaded Pepperball gun ready to go. Again, you could stick a light or a laser or even a foregrip on the front if you wanted to. So that's how this works. We will take this outside, shoot some CivOps gear iPads and see how it works. Stand by, my friends. We're going to look at the Pepperball LifeLite next, right now. Stick around. Here we go. Pepperball LifeLite coming up right now. Okay, my friends, we are now here looking at the Pepperball LifeLite non-lethal personal defense launcher. This thing is basically a flashlight, but with a lot of extra stuff on it. Let me first start out by showing you this. This is what I'm stuttering over, trying to let you see just how large this is. This is, I mean, don't think about a regular flashlight. You have to imagine something that is every bit of just over 11 inches long, just about 11 inches long, and, you know, 2.5 inches wide. Listen, this is a serious thing, you know. I mean, this is not, you know, I got big hands. This is not, let me see if I can zoom out at all. Well, yeah, a little bit. Okay, so, but this does not look like a gun or feel like a gun. And so you've got to understand there's a lot of people out there, maybe not watching this channel, but there's a lot of people out there who would jump at something like this. And in fact, I've shown this to many, many people, many clients, and shown it off in some classes, things like this. And people who are not gun people love this. For everybody from college students who walk around campus at night to people who walk their dogs at night and worry about coyotes even. There's a lot of people out there who don't want a gun, aren't comfortable with a gun, can't carry a gun, and would much, much prefer something like this. So let's look at what this does. This is, again, the LifeLite from Pepperball. So you carry this in your hand, and underneath on the bottom, there is a switch, one simple little button. And that little button, when you click it, turns on your flashlight. Okay, it's not a flashlight you're going to compare against Streamlight or Nightcore, something like that, but it is a working LED light, probably a couple hundred lumens, probably 253, 325, something like that. It's not bad. 250 lumens, I'm thinking. So, functional light. Okay, if you face a threat of some kind, you would grab this string and yank this pin out of its safety catch. That allows you to slide the safety switch forward. And when you slide it forward, that automatically activates your laser pointer. So yes, you can have your flashlight and your laser pointer both on if you're out at night walking your dog or walking back to your dorm or walking to your car, whatever it may be. Yes, you can have your flashlight on and activate your safety switch. You can see that once you activate the switch, that's what turns on the laser. Okay? And then your red fire button will launch up to 5 pepper balls. So that's how this item works. So this is very, very oriented around user safety. There are a number of steps you have to take consciously in order to activate and fire this. Of course, the flashlight is just a simple switch away, and as it should be. But to fire the pepper balls takes a number of steps. And again, anybody who doesn't like a gun would probably appreciate this. So this device comes with not only your user manual, but it comes with its own branded CO2 cartridges from Pepperball. They are also 12-gram CO2 filled canisters, so you are more than free to use simple sporting goods store 12-gram replacements, no problem. It also comes with a round of 5 live Pepperball rounds, as well as 10. It comes with 2 cartridges of these inert rounds. I'm not even going to lie to you guys. I fired one of these cartridges already. So we're going to fire the other 5 today, and I'm going to show you how this thing works. And neither of these Pepperball devices are any joke. You know, they're not firearms. They're not supposed to be firearms. The whole point is they're not lethal, but they should be effective. And effective comes in many, many categories. Remember, there's the startling. There's whether it's intimidating in the very first place just to be in your hand. You know, is it loud? Is it effective even before the force it uses? And these are, and the force that they use is extremely effective as well. So, all right, let's take a step outside into the warm Southern California heat wave, and let's fire some inert practice Pepperball rounds. Let's go. All right, my friends, here we are out in my own yard. We're going to look at the salt pepper gun first. Remember, we've already loaded our 7-round magazine. So we're going to drop our CO2 cartridge right in there. We're going to pop on the secure top, screw it down in place. That seems to be locked in. Now let's load our 7-round magazine and let's see what happens. There it was, piercing the cartridge. Well, guys, as you can see, this fires those pepper balls with a lot of force. These little pepper balls shattered that screen, and you can see the cloud of dust that is dispersed by the impact. So that was this 7-round salt pepperball gun. Let's try the Pepperball LifeLite. Stick around. I'm going to run inside and grab it. Don't go anywhere. I know it's hot. I'll bring you some water. Hang out. All right, you guys, I'm back. The light shifted a little. It took a little longer inside than I probably should have. Got distracted with some things, as happens. So we're now out here with the Pepperball LifeLite. And again, completely different kind of form factor than a gun. Nothing at all similar. Much, much more like a flashlight. And now that we're out here with a little depth, you can see how large this thing really is. It is a full, just shy of a foot. So remember, you've got your one button down here on the bottom. That's your flashlight. And then you yank this safety strap, flip your switch, laser comes on, and you fire. So let's go ahead and load this thing up. First thing we're going to do is on the front, you're going to unscrew your CO2 cartridge holder. All right, so let's drop a CO2 cartridge in there. Got one here conveniently. That gets loaded in there. Or is that where the paintballs go? No. That is definitely where the air goes. All right. The air gets pushed in a little bit. Have you ever had your CO2 pushed in? All right. Some of you will laugh at that. Others will not get that. That's fine. Then on the back, we open up this little container here, and that is where we are going to dump our 5 inert practice pepper balls. Those all got dumped in there, and we will now put this back in, close it up, lock it. This is loaded and ready to go. Full of air. Where's the air? Full of air and full of paintballs right here. Or pepper balls right here. So let's shoot it and see what it does. We're out on our nightly walk. Our flashlight is on. I see everything. All right, it's daytime, so let's kill that. That iPad is a threat because it's an iPad 2 and the Wi-Fi sucks. It's a threat. Yank your safety chain, flip your switch, and your laser comes on. Can you see the laser in the sunlight from here? No, you cannot. Let's see, can I find the laser? Yes, I found the laser. Okay, let's shoot it. See what happens here. Oh, cool. All right, check this out. So you can see extreme damage. You can see extreme damage done to the screen here. Those pepper balls hit with a great deal of force, and then you can see the cloud or the mist expelled by the impact. Extremely effective, probably highly intimidating as well. All right, my friends, here we are with a final recap on both the LifeLite Pepperball device from Pepperball, as well as the Pepperball launcher from Salt. So we've just looked at and fired both of these, and let's have a quick look at the results. How much force are these pepper balls actually fired with? Have a look at the damage done to the screen here of this iPad. Obviously, it's covered in baby powder because that is what the inert rounds use instead of the actual pepper powder. But you can see that the target is simply covered in the powder. Not only that, but you can see that the balls themselves, some of the fragments have actually embedded themselves underneath the glass. So it's these little plastic balls are fired with huge impact, and you can see the damage that they've done to the entire screen. They've lifted the whole thing up off of its frame, and absolutely thoroughly destroyed this old iPad 2. So there we have it, you guys. Pepperballs are certainly highly effective. They are intimidating, they're powerful, and they're efficient. So in my next review that we do out here, we're going to look at the JPX pepper gun and a Byrna. Stick around, guys. If you enjoyed this, please leave a comment. If you want to buy either of these two things, hit me up in the comments. I'll tell you how to DM me. We can get that done. Leave a comment, like, subscribe, hit the bell if you know where the bell is. Thank you, guys. I'll see you on the very next CivOps gear review. Bye-bye.